Looks like fun. We're surrounded by cakes here in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen today with Linda Sanderson, custom cake designer, and Madeline Smith, event coordinator from Fresh Events by Farm Fresh. Ladies, welcome to the Hampton Roadshow.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Wedding week, all things talking about weddings. Who wants to explain some of the cakes that we're going to show here in just a little bit?
We'll be doing cakes.
Okay. Talk about what you brought along with us really quick, what we're going to see.
Well, I brought a variety of everything from low end to high end, things that are neat, things that you can do with cakes like this and save this and put them in your wedding album, and so it lives on and on and on from your wedding day all the way through. Extension work, quilting, novelty.
Yeah.
And the classic stripe and the roses. And over there we have the delicious seashells.
Yes. All right. Well, we're going to talk more about this when we come back after the break in just a little bit. Thank you. Beautiful cakes. Back at my Hampton Roadshow kitchen with Linda Sanderson, custom cake designer from Fresh Events by Farm Fresh. We're talking about wedding cakes. First of all, you've been doing this for quite a while now, but you said at Farm Fresh people don't even realize that they can get these beautiful custom designed wedding cakes there.
People do not understand that they can come to Farm Fresh and get high quality, high end wedding cakes at a low end price. Most people don't even think of going to a grocery store for a wedding cake, much less one of the quality that we offer. And I think, you know, we've done wedding shows and we've done, you know, the Bow show, we went to that, and we did the Uniquely Yours show, and the biggest comment that we hear from everybody is, I didn't know Farm Fresh can do that.
Yes.
I would never have thought of Farm Fresh for a wedding cake.
Exactly.
And we do so much more than that. We do tons and tons of cake tastings, and they're free. You can come to us, set up a meeting. We'll do a cake tasting, consultation, take your ideas, take our ideas, and make everything happen and come together for you.
And you have some different styles here, so now we have a little bit more time. Let's start on your right. Like you said, this is some stuff that you can take, put in the wedding album, and we'll just kind of go around the corner and explain what you have here.
Well, we have a little bit of something for everybody. Any color that you want. When people come and ask us about cakes and they want to know, it's very difficult for them to see and envision a cake like they want. Like if you wanted to change this and have this in a lavender and a blue, unless they see that, they don't really think, oh, I can have that cake in my color.
So do you recommend that they come in with an idea, like a picture of what they want?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They can come in. I ask everybody to bring their ideas, and then when we sit down, we can discuss everything. Anything that they want. The sky's the limit. There's no, oh, I can't do that.
You can do like the ribbon. I know I've seen some people with like the rhinestones around the edge. That is really pretty. And like you can do square, circle, or circle.
I have done hexagon, square, circle, round. I've done cakes where it's 7 tiers high and each layer was a different shape.
What about flavor? Can you get a different flavor per layer?
You can get a different flavor per layer. We offer vanilla, chocolate, and marble.
Okay.
But I do suggest to my brides that you kind of keep something consistent and get what they want. Okay. Don't try to please everybody at the wedding. Please yourself, because it is your wedding and it is all about you.
And we have to talk about groom's cakes. So you brought some very, very fun. You did these. These are amazing.
Thank you.
Talk about those over there.
Well, we have the fly fishing basket, and that is really, really fun. That is for the ultimate fisherman. And everything in there, it's 99% edible.
Wow.
And most everything in there is handmade. Then we have the beer mug, and that also is 99% edible.
All the guys are,
So in the fly fishing basket, there's all kinds of neat things. I mean, you can sit there and go through that and find something different each time you look at it. So.
And I love that one. You know, we are by the water, the beach. That's perfect for a summer wedding.
We are a destination wedding spot here in Virginia Beach. I don't know if everybody knows that, but we are. And all our seashells, we hand make our seashells.
And you have some, actually what you're looking at right now, are these some other groom's cakes?
These are groom's cakes, novelty cakes, the football helmet. I mean, everybody loves football. That one was really special because she liked Green Bay Packers and he liked the Steelers. So got a little bit of both on each one.
So how early should people start thinking about getting an order in for a wedding cake?
The sooner the better.
Okay.
6 months out, 8 months out, that's not too much time.
Okay.
You know, that's good. You need to plan. And one thing that I really suggest that the brides do is when they come, you know how much you want to spend on something. When you go out shopping, you know how much you want to spend.
Have a budget.
Everybody has a budget. Some are big and some are small, but know your budget and be proud of it. I mean, that's what you have to spend, and that's okay. And at Farm Fresh, we can make sure that we're in your budget and we serve everything.
All right, well, some great tips. We'll have all of this on our website. Linda Sanderson, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Look at the beautiful cakes back in the kitchen with Madeline Smith, event coordinator from Fresh Events by Farm Fresh. Earlier we talked about the cakes with Linda. Now we're going to talk about the catering, and that is your part. This is where you take over. So brides-to-be, they come to you. What do they do? What do you help them with?
I'm an event coordinator for Farm Fresh, and what I do is I try to bring in all the elements of their big day, whether it's staffing, finding a venue, having a cake made, doing their flowers, renting their linens. What a lot of people don't know is Farm Fresh is a full-service caterer, and a lot of people are amazed by that. They hear Farm Fresh, they think grocery store.
Right.
And being a grocery store does help a lot because our resources are incredible. We have hyper-local things. We can get all the fresh items, fresh produce. And when people are planning a wedding, that's something that they need to keep in mind. The time of year that they're having the wedding, what foods are fresh, so they can get the absolute most for their menu.
You guys are kind of like Hampton Roads' best kept secret over there at Farm Fresh.
We are.
So talk about when brides come or with their future husbands, what is the process if they want to do like a tasting for deciding what type of food that they want to have at the event?
The first thing that I do is I sit down with usually it's the bride and the groom, sometimes it's a mother. Don't like a lot of people at the first meeting because it gets, too
overwhelming.
off track. Absolutely.
Okay.
So I do what I have, it's called a wedding event questionnaire.
Okay.
And I get all the basic information about their wedding, where it's going to be, what time of day it's going to be, how many guests. I need to get as much information as I can so I can help plan a menu. And that's what I do. I do custom menus for the brides. We do not offer wedding packages.
Okay.
Because everybody's different. We don't want to just stamp out weddings like this. Everybody's different. Everybody is unique. So I try to get their ideas. Some have no clue what they want to do. A lot of times this is the first event that they've ever planned, so they have no idea of costs. And with all these new shows and all these incredible weddings, they think, oh, I want something like that, not realizing that what it's going to cost them to pull off something like that is probably more than they can afford.
Which Linda talked about with the cakes just in general, having a budget, knowing what you want to spend on a cake. Same thing goes for you with the catering and putting everything together. Have a budget, would you say, is one of the biggest things
absolutely.
that they need to have?
And two, to try to not let yourself get so stressed out with the planning, because it's a major, major event in your life. I mean, for a woman, it's probably her biggest day besides having children.
Right.
Her wedding day. And so you can tend to get caught up in all the dynamics of it and make yourself a little bit crazy. So I try to just keep the brides calm, pull them back in, tell them jokes, keep them relaxed. Give me your wish list. I will do everything in my power I can do to pull this off, with what you want.
What is your busiest time? I know it seems like wedding season is coming up with spring and summer. Are you busy now preparing for those weddings that are going to take place then?
Absolutely. And it's not a season. It's not really June like it used to be. I mean, things are so different than they were, say, in the 50s. Weddings were pretty much the same. Everybody had a 5-tier cake. Everybody had the foo-foo gown.
Yes.
Now everything is so different. So it does stay busy. I've done winter weddings in January in the cold outside. I mean,
Wow.
It's crazy. It goes through the whole year.
It's through the whole year.
Absolutely.
Well, you gave probably a lot of brides to be out there some ease. You might get some more people come to see you, but for catering and weddings, that's all the point. And all of your special events, you can give them a call, 531-9432, or just visit them online, farmfreshsupermarkets.com. Madeline, thank you so much.
My pleasure.